Boggy Creek Life for another episode of Mail Calls and Grail Hauls. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you as always. If you're new to the show, what I do here is a little bit of a model review. Use that term loosely because we don't get down on anybody's stuff. We go over it. That's what we do. And on today's show, we got a new kit from Mark Worthling over there at Pestilence Labs. It is Jaeger Classic number 4. Revenge of the Creature, and I believe he told me this is either like the third or fourth reproduction of a very popular kit, casted by Brad Worley. And yeah, 1/6 scale. We're gonna get into it. I know you don't like long videos, but if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. That way you won't miss any upcoming content if you're into this kind of thing. Alright, that being said now and out of the way, let's do it. Alright, so here is the contents of the box, which was packaged in styrofoam popcorn. My favorite. You know it's my favorite if you've been watching this for a minute. You know, I won't make you watch me open these, but let's go ahead and see what's in here together real quick. Jaeger Classics Volume 4 Reissue, Pestilence Labs 2024. Revenge of the Creature. I don't know who did that build up to give them credit, but it's a lovely build up. Beautiful model. Okay, and we got some instructions. Glue here, pin anchor. Nice set of instructions. Always nice to have. That way, if you're a new modeler, there you go. I really don't see too many new modelers buying a kit like this, but you never know. You never know this day and age. And we got something else in here. Let's see what we got going on. We have the chain. We have the chain and some additional notes by Mark Worthling. Some recommendations on how to build it, secure everything. Good job, Mark. Good job. Business card. He's on Facebook as well. If you'd like to get a hold of him, get you one of these. Pestilence Lab Facebook. Or Mark Worthling, founder. He's also on Facebook. Get you one of these fine kits. Alright. Let's crack these open. Okay, so here's a little, well, as much as I can mock up of it. I don't have anything to stick these together. Pretty simple. One leg over here, a couple arms, a couple hands, a head. We're going to go over in a second. Show you how this is all put together. You have the creature's body. Pin. Square peg in there. Or square hole to fit the pin. We'll go over that body in a second. This glues down into here, which I obviously don't have it glued, that's how I was holding it. You have a cleat there for the chain that I showed you earlier. And this comes up out of the anchor stock, which would glue into that groove. So it'll be a pretty sturdy piece when she's all said and done. Let's start out, we'll go over the base. So you got pretty simple sand, steel plate. I believe this is a no, that's resin, not cast. Nice bolts in there. Nice symmetrical chain link. Nice little piece of resin. Pre-textured. Probably put some texture over that if you wanted to. And Jeff Jaeger, being a master of his craft here, sculptor, he sculpted these universal monsters so many times he could probably sculpt them in his sleep, and everything, even people, whatever, it comes out perfect. Nice just rusted anchor. I mean, nice. I don't even know what you call that underwater stalactite. I don't know. Barnacles, whatever. But I don't know if any of you have heard of like a dirty down rust or Verdis, Verdis. It's like a green mossy kind of stuff. I think it would be nice to use on something like this. Have some fun with it. Same thing on top of the anchor there. Nice hole that fits right in there. That's Brad Worley work for you. I mean, look at all those little holes you'd have to mold. Yeah, molding. Molding is what stops me from sculpting. All right, let's take a look at this body. Excellent detail, excellent texture, excellent form. And since this is a kit that's been around for a second, if you have one, you've already known, got an appreciation for it. I personally love the creature, probably my favorite out of the classic Universal monsters. Just because I think his look was a little bit ahead of its time for back then. And he's obviously got staying power, just like the rest of them. Bottom of his feet, excellent packing job. None of these toenails broke off. This is for me. This is going to be like an airbrush and then wash. I mean, I imagine there's a lot of people out there. I'm sure somebody has painted a creature with a paintbrush. But to me, there's a lot of color blends that go into the different greens and shades, and I've seen some amazing creature from the Black Lagoon paint jobs. Just simply amazing. Going to the head. The eyeballs bugging out, looking down. Because he's swimming, trying to get away. Beautifully done. It's going to be a fun kit to paint. The gill, man. Very little, there's a little seam. But I mean, that ain't no problem. Get rid of a little, just sand and be done with that. A little bit of primer. It's a beautiful texture. There's where your plastic chain goes that I showed you earlier. The feet cupped, both, as if swimming motion. Like a sculpture that shows some action to it. It's always good. Beautifully done. Let's see how he fits up in there. Oh, very, very little puttying. I would say you'd stick you some Aves up in there, slap it together, take you a tool and work it back down in there where it's smushed out, remove the extra, and you'd be good to go. Be good to go. Fits in there like a glove, especially for, keeping all these textures. This is done excellently. Arms. I've seen some people too that paint the different scales, different colors. I mean, I might try that on this one. It looks like a lot of work. But, when you put a lot of work into something, it turns out great. And the ones I've seen, a German Facebook friend of mine painted a Horizon creature from the Black Lagoon, Sasha. Oh, I hope I don't murder his last name. I want to say like Bueller. And his paint up was beautiful, but I remember just noticing it looked like he just went in and colored different scales. Let's see how that locks up on there. I think they fit pretty clean. This one has no key, so at the look, once again, it'd take minimal putty. It fits pretty seamlessly there. I mean, you might even be able to get away with a heavy primer if you wanted to. This one here has a little bit of a lock in it. Same deal. Very minimal putty. It all depends on how picky you are. The hands. These hands are awesome. One of my favorite parts. I love the little suction cups. The claws. Once again, I believe Mr. Worley packaged these, so great job. It all came bubble wrapped like you saw. Took me about 20 minutes to get it all out. And once again, Mr. Yeager doing a beautiful job. I love that action, that form of the hand. It's everything's out like there's water pressure behind it. I always wanted to take one of these. I have another one too, a Dark Horse creature, cold cast swimming. And I wanted to build it and then do a resin pour on top of it, make it look like he's underwater. I haven't got that brave enough yet. I only worked with a liquid resin a couple times. You know, I want to definitely take some test pours before, you know, possibly ruining a model. But, you know, nothing tried, nothing gained. Hand fits right on there. Backside. Once again, minimum to no putty. It all depends on you, your preference. It really just looks like a crease like the rest of it. Alrighty. And that is the, what is it, the fourth rendition of Revenge of the Creature from Pestilence Labs, Jaeger Classic number 4. Let's get out of here. Okay, and that's it for Revenge of the Creature from Pestilence Lab, Jaeger 4 Classics reissue. Like I said, once again, Pestilence Labs, you can find him on Facebook, or Mark Worthling, great guy. If you want to get a hold of one of these kits, 1/6 scale, totally worth it in my opinion. Good, solid, quality kit. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on the notifications if you want. That way you don't miss any upcoming content. Get to 1,000 subscribers. Got a floating Vlad Dracula from 1992 or 92 or 94. I can't believe I forgot that. But anyways, the Gary Oldman Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, floating Vlad. You want to see what it looks like? Go back into videos. You can see videos of it, pictures of it. Go to my Facebook page, Boggy Creek Studio. Give it a like. You can see pictures of everything I do there, even stuff that I don't put on here, because when I do painting and some little things and stuff, it's just not a whole video quality, or, you know, it's not even worth that. But get to 1,000 subscribers, giving that Dracula model away. You know, we've got like what, 680 to go. That's quite a bit. So, you know, like it, subscribe, share the channel. You know, if you're into this kind of thing, help it grow. Tell people, hey, subscribing doesn't cost anything. Just hit that button. But as you can see, I got a mess to clean up. Lots of bubble wrap. Put everything away so I can get back to painting that ghoul from Fallout. Love that show. They need to come out with the next episode for that. So I'll keep you updated with posts from that. Maybe little videos here and there. I just put out a short on the hat. And, yeah. All I got to say on top of that is be good to each other. Model on.